European Championship, now in the top 8. First quarter final of the day. We have Talibobo against Gigachad Retired Edition. Slowbro, Sylveon, Urshifu, Aedigos, Mew for the left side. On the right side, we have Zoroark, Hoopa, Trevenant, Chandelure, and Espeon. Both combos look very scary. Lots of CC, lots of damage. Zoroark, of course, is always scary to play against. Sylveon and Mew have to be very careful. But Urshifu is there with the Unite move to maybe. And Slowbro. Slowbro is the one counter against Zoroark. If he's very painful to play against, because you have to jump in, right? You don't have a decision. You have to jump in. You cannot not jump in, so very, very difficult for Zoroark to play against. And Megu's for sure gonna keep it. Like, he's gonna keep this Unite move until Zoroark jumps in, and then just straight up goes in with the Unite move. Most likely. Top health Aedigos Twinslim actually joining Zervas on top. On bot we have Yutao Megu, the power couple, united on bot path. I'm gonna try to be very aggressive right here. Looking for this Bunny right here, and Slowpoke is able to snipe it away with the water gun. Already getting some experience from the enemy team, and now Twinslim, what's he gonna go for? Hyper, I think it's gonna be Hyper Voice because he's waiting. Oh no, it's actually missing a fire. Tries jumping to the top side, and he actually gets the last hit. He jumps away, far away from the enemy team, so missing a fire goes on the white Pokemon and not on the enemies. So, very smart movement there. Make sure the Mystical Fire can get the last hit done. Was this awkward, right? Like, last hitting with the Mystical Fire is not very easy. Especially if enemy Pokemon are around, so you always have to adjust your positioning for it. Hype might be breaking out now. We have Klaus with the Wicked Blow. Gonna charge it up. The Feint Attack goes in. Not looking for something. Already dropping low of HP right here. Takes that Space Portal. Back to full HP. And he's gonna be totally fine. Make a new tower holding this very good on bot path. But they missed up this last hit. But no, the Psyshock misses, but the boost auto attack gets the last hit regardless. Bit of an oopsie there by the bot path of Tali, but the Solar Beam is going to get this bunny at least. And they get one last hit back for them. Urshifu, left side jungle. Chandelure, right side jungle. Nodola is going to start laning top path now. Goes in with the Feint Attack. It's going to miss this time, though. Actually, no, he's going to continue chaining it. Gets the Feint Attack in, but he's going to drop also a lot of HP right here. And has to go safe back to the right side. It's very difficult for Trevenant in this early game to actually get experience. Also interesting, the Skite on Slowbro. No Surf in this game, which I'm not sure why he doesn't have Surf. I'm actually very surprised he went for Skite. Twinslim. On top, level 7 now. Oh, not Dodo's caught right now. One more basic attack in Zervas. The Aedigos gets the KO. Dive now to top path. Close being charged up. Does he have eject button up? I think he's thinking about it. And he does have eject button up. Nice Solar Beam is going to hit though, and Chandelure dropping no HP. Klaus going in now. They're going to take down Hoopa. Big Blow being charged up. They're also going to take down the Espeon with the help of Mew double KO. But Klaus goes down trying to score. He was burning down. He couldn't get the cap off. And now 2 KOs back for the side of Gigachad. And they also get a third one. Twinslim sticks around for too long and has no chance of getting out of this scenario. So Gigachad now with a small comeback already in this early game. They were a bit behind. Now they're straight back into it. Trevenant was also able to farm now, a lot of experience with the help of Espeon. Since Tali was rotating towards top path a bit more. And he has level 6 too. Still of course wants Horn Leech on level 7. Or maybe Pain Split. We do see a lot of Pain Split lately. So of course could also be the Pain Split. Tali working on this Regirock. They have Urshifu with Big Blow. He's charging up just for the damage reduction. Charging up again quite early on, but keeps on cancelling. Not jumping in, but he might be caught. He gets stunned by the Regirock and knocked out. And now we have a Unite move going in for Urshifu with the Big Blow onto Hoopa. Obliterated by the Woodhammer. No, Electro Ball is going to secure it for Tali. Yutao on the chase now for the Espeon as well. Boosted Electro Ball, but not quite enough damage. They're going to get 40, 28, 30 in. But they don't have to break it either. They're not going to break the goal right now. Take a look, solo queue players. I mean, is it good this game though? I feel no. Actually, I think it's bad this game. They're up against the Hoopa. I think this is the one scenario you're actually supposed to break it, but they might just go for the top goal instead. You don't want to break both goals, but breaking one is fine. So you have to decide which you want to go for top or bot path goal break, and they decide to just go for the top one instead, maybe. Twinslim jumping forward again. Here's the Bub's gonna jump over. Regieleki is already in now. Twinslim eject buttons onto the berry. And Feint Attack is not gonna hit quite. And now 37 points will go in for Klaus, or make it even 40. Will go in. He's gonna wait a tiny bit because he wants to delay this indie despawn. as long as possible. Which yesterday we saw actually go wrong for one team. But yeah, he finally does it now. Delays the spawn by a few seconds. And it's already quite worth it. 186 to 6 points. Solid lead for Tali in this early game. So yeah, you don't want to break both goals, but breaking one against Super is totally fine. Make sure you can't keep on hyperspace portaling between those first goal zones, right? Gonna put Chandelure towards bot path now, and they're gonna start going for the next objective, which is not even up yet. 30 seconds. Both teams just farming, and Gigachad is looking maybe for a top push. Young, Leon, and Dodo are looking around. Toon Slim is aware of it. Doesn't have any night move, though. He jumps forward into a Zorak straight up. This could just be his death. Yeah, what? Very aggressive play by Toon Slim there. Just jumping straight forward into his... I mean, maybe he didn't know Zorak was in this bush. But yeah, you just go down. If missing a fire is on cooldown, you have no ways of dodging the Shadow Claw. You're just gone. Gonna go for this Reggie Steal now. Slowbro going in, but he's gonna go for Chandelure. Blocks another thing. Night move. Trevenulite's gonna go to Slowbro's fell, and Chandelure still alive right now. Pops up the laser, and left snow. Right side actually able to get it. Gigachad with the Espion is able to secure the Reggie Steal. And they also get 2 KOs. Edigos goes down, Slowbro goes down. And they're winning a fight. Now we have... Oh, he's just jumping in 1v5. Can he get the KO though? Young Leon basically eject buttons away on 1 HP. Max out alive. This whole beam is not going to hit. And Klaus has to run back to the left side now. And grab the berries. And looking good off for Gigachad. They have a level 12 Zorak. 11 Chandelure, almost 12 as well. No, actually not quite. But a Young Leon is about to level 12. We're gonna not talk about this Messiah Shock. It happens to me as well. Hitting right Pokemon is much harder than you think. And yeah, Regieleki now being taken. Big Blow charged up. Laos getting level 13. But this game is still pretty open. The thing is just Tali has a huge point lead, right? 204 points is for sure a lot for them to deal with. So, alright, they're gonna try to go for this goal now. Chandelure porting in. Big Blow's being charged up. Going on to Hooper maybe. Hooper jumping with the Phantom Force. And now Klaus is trying to hold it down the button, but the auto attacks come through. And Sylveon again tunes him a bit too deep, but he buys time for his team to at least get the goal. They also get one on the eject button forward with his Slowbro. Take on Espion as well, but now Zorak is back to dive and looking for you. Tali's gonna get him. Tali going a bit too deep. And now Dodo is able to punish it quite fast. 40 seconds to go. One more objective. And of course, Tali in great positioning for this one. See if we get a steal. We get a Regice. And Gigachad are looking for the top push. They want to just make something happen, but they have to give up their Reggie. They can't fight for it. Toon Slim jumping forward. Huge Soul Beam from the side from Yutao. Whose auto attack gets blocked by Trevenant though. But Espion has the recoil. Zorak has the recoil. And Regice secured by Tali Believers. What's gonna happen next? Trevenant's gonna face check. And Chandelure putting on them in prison. Doing a bit of damage, but not too much yet. Sylveon is trying to just pressure top path. Only level... Like, Toon Slim is very low on experience. Only level 11. He's not gonna be a big factor in this last team fight, I would assume at least. Experience-wise, Gigachad is actually ahead. They're 14, 13, 13. And, but yeah, I mean, Gigachad, they're the ones running out of time. They have to pull the trigger, and it's always difficult to be the one that has to engage and is forced to engage. Gonna start poking. Wotema goes onto Slowbro, but here's Amnesia getting a bit of unstoppable. Unite move only hits Edigos from Trevenant. They're gonna get the Horn Leech onto Slowbro, bring it right into the enemy team. But can they take Slowbro down? Yes, they can take Slowbro down, and Klaus is also very deep now. He gets taken down. It's 2 people down off Tali Believers. Now it's out onto Edigos. And maybe Toon Slim. Toon Slim gets one. He's going to jump over the Trevenant as well. He's going to start looking for the Trevenant, but not Dodo's on the chase. Missing a fire, trying to jump away. Focus by proc by the Trevenant. Yutao has the eject button away from the Zorak. He's going to try to chase him down. No, the Electro Ball lands onto the Clay Doll and almost takes on Dodo. Meanwhile, bot path here for 80 points are going in for the Hooper. And he goes down HP, trying to run away from this Chandelure, who does take the hyperspace portal. 35 seconds left. Gigachad retired are running out of time. They are running out of time. Only 30 left. Toon Slim is going to defend Pop Path. They have to just rip Ray instantly now if they want to do something, and they're going to go for it. They have no Unite left. No, we have this Slowbro and Urshifu. They're going to go for the Hooper. Hyperspace Portal doesn't work with it. Urshifu goes in for the Chandelure, knocks him up into the air. Wick blows him down. Double KO as well. Takes on the Trevenant. But Notodo's going to get 100 points in, but it's not going to matter. Toonslim's going to score 82 points. And he's even leaving him to Klaus for 100. And Tali's going to take the first game with a non-Rayquaza game. 1-0 in this winner bracket quarter. But nice try by Gigachad in the end. They had a good team fight. They were able to blow up Urshifu and Slowbro. But it was just not enough. Barely not enough. Game number 2, Tali going for Slowbro, Hooper, Buzzful, Ninetales, and probably a Scyther. We do see a Scizor, but up against Lapras, Mew, Doduo, Eldegoss, and Venusaur. Probably going to be a Scyther most likely. 4 special attack Pokemon on the enemy team. You don't want to play Scizor into a Venusaur with Beam, into a Mew, Eldegoss, Lapras. I don't think you want to do that, but who knows? Maybe Utao is feeling it. Maybe he's feeling it, so who knows? I would like to see a Scizor, but I mean, Scyther is also obviously amazing. Still a Pokemon. Hasn't seen much play lately, but it's still quite nice. Uta's going to take over this Centraria. And yeah, we have the double beam comp. This is what TTV plays all the time. We have the double solar beam team comp with Venusaur and Mew. It's so much poke late game. You're going to be very careful. First last on the right side goes over to Mew. I'm going to try to maybe see this one away as well, but doesn't so. This time Toonsim is able to secure it. And Buzzful already very aggressive on top path. Klaus might be slowly on dominant, but huge face stinger damage comes in. Young has the Jack button away. Was a bit scared of maybe getting chased down. So yeah, Ninetales, yeah, Toonsim is gonna have a terrible time against this double solar beam team comp. That is for sure. Next last hit, it goes over to the side of the Slowbro. Evolution done now. Why is everyone coaching on level 1 these days? Otter, I'm asking the same. I'm wondering the same. It doesn't make sense to me. Someone said you get more boosted auto attacks, but I feel like it's not even more boosted auto attacks, right? Like, surely Light Screen gives you the same amount of boosted auto attacks, right? I don't know either. I don't understand. Not going Light Screen just feels like grief. I just can't. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, Sheet is quite nice. Maybe you can poke a bit more, but yeah, maybe if you get ganked first by the jungler, but it's quite nice. And there we go. There's the Scyther for Utao. But I still think it's not. I think, yeah, Light Screen should be the way to go. I'm gonna be very honest. So far, not a single point has been scored, so Klaus still not an attack rate stack in. Same for the Scyther, same for Dodrio. None of them have any stacks. Back to bot path. Knight has able to secure this one. Toonsim down level 6, has the Blizzard. And Avalanche combo. Mego taking a lot of damage right here, but has the focus bent up. Then look for the combo onto Lapras. Lapras stuck in the Blizzard. Taking down first kill of the game. MU as well. Coaches in. Huge escape. And also taken down. And we have 28 points going in. And Megu's not going to score because it would break the goal. There's the coaching value coming through for the side of Gigachad. And Utao's on level 8 now. Level 8 Scyther. Not Dodo. Jump kick, drip hack onto the Hooper. But Hooper has the hyperspace portal. It's going to fully just reset. Is Glaceon still banned? Heisig is Spear still banned, yeah. Just because it was banned in the last tournament, in the qualifier. They keep it banned. Even though it's fixed now. But Icy Wind is allowed. Icy Wind is allowed. Klaus going with the superpower is going to get drip hack right here onto the top side. But they're going to try to follow up on it. Hyperspace portal on the ground anyways. And yeah, Utao is on his way to level 9. On the right side, we still have Young Leon looking for level 7. And he's going to take the blue buff and get Solar Beam ready. Or even without it already. I assume it's going to be Solar Beam. Because he has the Jack button. Yeah, it's going to be Solar Beam. Beamosaur and Solar Beam on Mew is going to be very annoying to deal against or play with. And we have actually Scyther going for the Regieleki. Gigachad now trying to go for this Regirock. Toonslim is going to try to steal away with the Blizzard Avalanche combo, but Scyther's also here and goes off to Mew. Now Uta's going to jump in with the Unite move maybe onto the Mew as well, but he's going to not find the reset yet. The reactivation doesn't quite connect and he only gets one so far. Eldegoss goes down. They're going to try to dive this goal now, jumping in onto Lapras, gets comboed by the Ninetales. Can they find another dual wing beat onto the Lapras? Yes, they can. Also taken down. KO goes over to Ninetales. But Mew trying to chase down Toonslim. Boost auto attack. Electro Ball is going to be enough damage. And they're going to at least take down Toonslim. There was jumping forward right now. Leaves the hyperspace port at his Phantom Force. He's gonna take it. Hooper is a very balanced, fair Pokemon. I say this every single day, I feel like, every single game. Ridiculous Pokemon. Nonsense, hyperspace portal. Nonsense. Alright, next Ataria spawn. Klaus is also level 9 now. They're looking, of course, for level 11, where you get the Superpower Plus. That is when you become very, very strong. And Yang Dian also hitting level 9 right now. I mean, Tao is already level 11. He's going to deal a lot of damage, but so is Yang Li, not Dodo. An excellent speedster player. Pretty much a Zoroark Dodo 2 trick at this point. So, not sure actually what else he plays when those two are gone. Klaus trying to go around, but Dodo does spot him out. Klaus looking for the invade right here. But he's gonna get flanked now, maybe by the Edigos as well. Oh, Scyther going into Dodo, but there's also Dodo Unite coming through. Both speedsters trying to fight, but their Drill Pack comes in. Utah very low on HP, can get the hyperspace port, and they're both safe. They're gonna take the hyperspace port, but they're gonna return. Venus Unite's gonna completely whiff though. But he's going to hit by Edigos Unite. Dodges the Buzzwole Unite, flies back up into the air. It's gonna heal up the teammates. Lapras also here now. They're gonna wave down the Buzzwole. They get at least one KO. Utah still around, but the rest of his team is nowhere to be found. Hooper's trying to go to top left now, but they're gonna break the goal in time. And close the gap to just 15 points. Toonsom's gonna start working on this, but we still have Mew around. And Mew can easily see this away if he gets in positioning. He has Unite as well. Is he gonna try to go for it? The beam is way too early. And Toonsom is able to secure the Registeel. Actually, Hooper was the one securing it. That beam was very early. Or was, yeah. It's a nice try. I'm surprised he didn't just Unite move in, but maybe he doesn't want to commit for it. It's just the Registeel. I mean, it's a good idea. It's alright. Not the end of the world as long as no one goes down. Game is still pretty even right now. Klaus defending top. There's level 11 Superpower Plus. Every single time Muscle Gauge fully fills up, Superpower's cooldown gets reset. Very, very strong. You can do Superpower into Smackdown, into Superpower. Now Dodo is around looking for the Drill Pack. Klaus against Dodo, but not away from the Smackdown. That's going to be the end of this fight for now. Scyther also not sneaking around. They want to break this goal right now. They want to maybe go for this Dodrio, but they're going to use the Hooper Unbound to actually go towards bot path after being annoying top. We're going to try to break this goal right here. Megos scoring those 40 points. Buzzwole taking down Venusaur, flying into the air, smashing on Edigos into the ground. That's 3 people of Gigachad retired, but Dodrio trying to turn it around. He gets 1, he gets 2. Looking for Toonsom next, but the Drill Pack gets the eject button away from. But still double kill, at least for the Dodrio. The goal gets broken, but not too bad. And Venusaur does have Unite move up now, but both teams just gonna farm now for the Zapdos fight. Zapdos fight. Yeah, Zapdos fight, yeah, of course. The Rayquaza fight. Level 12 now for Young Leon. Getting close to level 13. And Dodo also highest level in the game right now, on 14 almost. So this Dodrio is massive. Level 14. But he's up against Slowbro again, so if he goes in too deep, Mego's gonna keep his Unite move button for Dodrio. I would guarantee that he's not gonna use it besides that. Unless Dodrio is gonna go in. At least that's what I would do. We see if they have maybe a different plan of going for a different target. But yeah, like it's just impossible for Dodrio to play the game until Slowbro Unite is gone. Because you just can't make a play happen. Unless you find like a huge flank, use perma CC people, like Drill Pack into Unite move, get perma CC. Then for sure you can do something, but besides that, it's gonna be very difficult. Ray is up now. Small 55 point lead for the side of Tali. And the Sky Poke is coming through. I'm also surprised Mego's playing so much Sky today. And not Surf. Second game already in a row where he plays Sky Bro. Just trying to poke a tiny bit. But now the beams have to start hitting. This is a double beam comp. They have to hit beam over beam, but they're up against Super and Hooper Hyperspace Portal, right? Can always just reset the teammates back to base very fast, back to full HP. But so far, they're not trying really too much. They're poking a tiny bit, but only going into Slowbro, and there's the Hyperspace Portal. May go back to full HP. Pretty much instantly. And Gigachad retired. The other ones have to do something this game. Again. So they have to be the ones that do engage. Again, poking Mego tiny bit. There's the double solar beam. Mego 2 HP, but you can guess it. Hyperspace port is there. Takes another one. Klaus now engaging onto Dodrio, but he might be caught as well as the eject button away. Drip Peg is going to miss. Lapras activating Unite move right here. Looking for the engage, but there's only a slow bro. Make sure you don't bump into it. It gets blocked by the Avalanche. Looking for something, but 9 hits is safe under the goal. Looking for the flank now, maybe onto Servus. There's the wave hitting onto 2 members. And the double beam! The double beam Hooper. Servus gets one shot in the double beam. Toonslim has the Unite move, doesn't really do anything. There's the Soul Beam and there's the Unite move of Venusaur. They're going to try to go for Klaus next. Klaus low on HP. And Dodo is around. The Unite move is not going to do all too much, but Klaus at least gets one. But it's 3 people down now for Tali Believers. There's Slow Unite going on to Lapras. Is trying to live for Mega Red here. Toonslim looking for Lapras, but it's 4 people down. It's all down to Toonslim right now. I don't think he can do it. He's going to go down as well. Gigachad Gaming. 15 seconds left. They're going to score points. And they take the second game. They blow up Hooper in a Lapras double beam. Wow. And Gigachad Retired Edition takes the second game against Tali. 3 in a Tali series. This is very rare for it to happen. Slowbro, Shifu, Dodo, SP, and Hoop up against Zorok, Edegos, Trevenant, Mew, and Chandelure. Can Gigachad Retired Edition make the upset happen? We have a Golden Badge Mew. Wow. With the McDonald's skin. Serving some burgies. Tali. And last game, Gigachad looked quite good. And they have Zorok as well again now. In this game. But they lost in the first game with Zorok actually, but still always scary to go up against. He did do a lot in the first game as well. Utao now on Urshifu, heading for the center area. Top we have Klaus on the Dodrio. And bot we have now Toonslim on the Espeon. Probably, I think he doesn't play stored power. I think he always goes for Psyshock. We will see in a bit. Picks up the bunny. And it's going to take the ND as well. Let's see what he's going to go for. And it's going to be the Psyshock. Psyshock, yep. It's going to be the Psyshock. Looking for the next ND now. Looking for the last hit. And it goes actually to the Trevenant. Saber secured. Huge last hit because now Yutamego is still stuck on level 3. Yutao is chilling around and Dodo is staying around top path. So both junglers currently going for different lanes, but Yutao now decides to go towards top path. And they're going to meet in mid lane right here. I don't even know who wins this fight. It's quite close. And Dodo is going to still run towards top path now. But those Ataris are going to disappear before you can even make it there. They just get one shot. So a bit of a rotation win there for the self Yutao. They just get one shot before Dodo can even make it there. Phase checking right here, looking for Zorok. Zorok with the feint attack is going to find the final one as well. Yutao just dives forward right now. Oh, he's slowed by the Edegos. Has to be careful, but another Surging Strike is going to be up. And he makes the left side the cannon now, starting to jungle for that level 5. After Zorok has gotten 5, he doesn't have to go back to the center area, but he's getting evaded! But Klaus is a tiny bit too late. Can he take him down? The quick attack comes through, but for your basic attack, Leon is going to eject button across the wall and makes it out alive. Edegos playing with fire right here, but Niels just does not care. Vitataria's up. There's the drill pack, but oh my god, Klaus taking so much damage from the Mew. Almost gets taken down. Shinru level 6. So far, not too many casualties yet. We actually didn't have a single KO yet. Not a single knockout. On either side, Yutao very aggressive on bot. Petho wants his 24 points to go in, but Kopf that's a lot. He's going to try to bait the Trevenant maybe. Yutao has to be careful though slowly. He's going to Surging Strikes back out. That could have been very risky. If Zorok might be around, they could have just all went down. And yeah, I don't think Tali wants to go down in the quarterfinal of the European Championships right now. Bunny taken. Klaus with the drip pack on the Atari into the bush. And he has a lot of experience right now. Phase checks back into Dodo. There's the Shadow Claw. But can't keep shading it right now. Chandelure doesn't have a lot of experience, but the blue is going to get level 7 for the Imprison. And he's still going to have a lot of impact now. Very strong Pokemon currently. There we go. Level 7 acquired. Magi is now next part of contention. Already at half HP. Who's gonna go for it? Who has better last hitting? Utaro with the flank from behind. Looking for Mew's gonna pop the liquidation. But he just gets stunned by the Woodhammer. Utaro with blocking low HP. The Soulbeam comes through and they're gonna take down Utaro. Snowbeam is long cooldown though, so who's gonna go for this red ice? Mew's just moving in. Looking for the last hit and right team's able to secure the Gigachad with high edition. They're gonna win the first fight of the game. They take the Reggie. And they also take Hooper and Urshifu down. And also Slowbro. That's actually a Poltergeist. We don't have a Poltergeist for Young Leon, which I'm not sure if I agree on, but it's not too bad either. Especially up against Dodrio and Urshifu, seems like a mistake not to have him prison. He's trying to run away with the Cotton Spore. Urshifu on the run now with the Dust Hurting Strikes, but nice serve there of Mew is going to keep Niels alive. And brings him to safety. Klaus with the invade. Gonna pick up Red Bull for level 10. Still doing very good for himself. The first Pokemon to hit level 10 in this game. And Gigachad though doing good right now in this game. Point lead. Experience is also just a tiny bit in their favor, but not too much. Regieleki does go over to the side of Tali and they can maybe push this one in. And then get a huge dunk in. The 40 points on 37 of Dodrio. Moonsim doesn't have Unite move up. They're going in now. They're looking for the fight. Dodrio does have Unite move as well. They're going to go for the Talibobo. No one's really following up right now. Klaus is not going in. I'm quite surprised he's not Unite moving in for this fight. He's going to let Utao go down. Looking for Edigos next now. We still have Unite move up for the Dodrio. Now he's finally going to go in, but it's not really doing anything. This fight's already kind of over. I'm surprised they were so out of synergy there. I expected Klaus to just dive in to help out the Urshifu. But in the end, Tali's gonna lose this fight. 74 to 131 points. 10 seconds for bottom Reggie to spawn. Now we have 2 units on the left side, 2 on the right side. On the defender. And Tali just going for this top push. They have Hooper. But Hooper does Hooper have Unbound ready? Yes, he does have Unbound ready now. It's gonna drop down the portal. And the Avenger squad is gonna move in. They're gonna go very deep onto Chandelure. Guess what? They give him the Snowball. Can they follow up? That's the question. Dodrio spinning around, looking for this drill pack onto the Regirock. He's gonna claim it for the Tali. The fight is still continuing. The Mega taking a lot of damage. Klaus looking for the engage. Shooting strikes onto the Mew. One more basic attack and Utao gets knockout onto the Mew. And try to dive the goal. No, nice side shock. Psybeam is going to land, doing a lot of damage there. Utao dropping the Unite move, looking for Chandelure, but he's a bit too deep. In the end, Drip Pack and Psyshock is going to take down the Trevenant with a huge SP Unite as well, but Dodo at least is going to take down Espion. Is he going to fall though? He's going to try to Unite move and try to live. Next Fentex Zombie up, so he's actually going to dive back in, and he's going to take down Slowbro with the help of Mew, and they also take down Hooper. Oh my. Retired Edition Gigachad is currently looking for the game of their lives. Unite move though goes in from Klaus, but he gets locked up. He can't do anything. He just gets stunned by the Woodhammer. And also taken down. Once 117 to 176 points right now. Urshifu's gonna go for the Regieleki. It's gonna take a bit, but yeah. Utao is surely going to get this one. Gigachad is not in position to fight this one. Level 12 for the Chandelure, level 13 for Zorak. Klaus also level 30 now. Experience is still very, very even. Just Mew's a bit behind, I would say, but also very close to level 12. And now Tali's looking for the spot push with the Regieleki on top path. Drillpack is going to attempt to Edigos, and Edigos is going to for surely fall. Yeah, the Psyshock is going to land. And Edigos taken down. Drillpack onto the Atari as well. Klaus going a bit too deep though. Takes a lot of damage from the Chandelure. This Pokemon does crazy damage on the overheat. And Urshifu's going to take down the rock, but he's also getting blasted. Taken down by the Solar Beam. They're going to try to go in now. 39 points. Will go in for the Slowbro. Maybe that Poltergeist is there. Just stopping the push from happening. And Tali just can't break this bottom goal. They're going to try to go for the Registeel. They have Toonstem, of course, with the Secure. Looking for it with the Psyshock Psybeam. Is he going to secure it? And Cotton Spore goes in. And Psybeam secures the Registeel. Of bonus damage now for the side of Tali believers. Toonstem getting close to 13. Klaus close to 14. Urshifu close to 14 as well. And they're still trying to farm up right now. Same for Dodo, also looking for level 14. Is it enough though right now? I don't think it quite is. He needs one more Claydol down here. for level 14 if he wants to take it, but he goes for this one instead because he's going to defend top path as well. There we go, 14 achieved for Dodo as well. Da-da-dum. And yeah, wait, did Yutao Unite move? Wait, but it's back up now. 10 Unite moves up for both teams. Klaus spinning around top path, but has to be careful. If Dodo engages onto him first, it could be lights out very fast if he chains the Shadow Claws perfectly. So Klaus is actually going for it. 45 to go in, but there's the Solar Beam into the Shadow Claws as well. He's going to pop the full heal. Klaus in a very bad position. Is going to miss the Drill Pick as well. Jump kicks out. But he's going to try to keep getting chased down right here. Not Dodo. He has to Unite move out, and it's a huge cooldown. Loss for Tali. But they also get Aedagos now. Shifu's diving in with the Surging Strikes, looking for Young Leon. He's going to fight him with the Unite move reset. Or Unite move activation. Punches Chandelure back to the base, but he also gets taken down by the Solar Beam. 4-3 now. Megu just eject buttoning forward, looking for, but no one can follow it up. Can they keep Mew alive? They can't. The Scheißstock side beam damage is going to be enough to take down Mew as well. But now Tali's still left to do something. They're only 30 points ahead. Now Dodo's going to try to go for Servas. Servas dropping their bomb point this time. Zorg with the Knight was looking for. Next Feint attack's going to be up soon. Looking for Servas. Servas trying to dance around, but he can't quite do it. Hooper taken down, but so is Aedagos. Both supports go down from both teams. 25 seconds are left. Tali now with 303 points, 130 point lead. Looking for the Dodo next. And Dodo's going to score more points, and they're going to run out of time right here. They're just running out of time. Tali's able to score points. They have 15 seconds left to do this Ray. Gigachad tried, but I don't think they have enough time. Just Tali playing well around, scoring points while fighting as well. And they just run out of time for this Ray, and they get wiped in the end as well. 2, 3, 4 down. Rayquaza over to Tali. And Tali's gonna take it 2-1. But not a clean one. This was Gigachad retired. Fought very hard for it. A 2-1 in the end. And a very close series.